First, we would like to know what ASSOCHAM did for economic growth of Assam in the past year, and please give us some current initiatives.
So see, ASSOCHAM is an organization which puts forward, the policies, suggestions or options in the policies. ASSOCHAM cannot do something, which will grow the economy of the state. So like Indian Chamber of Commerce, ASSOCHAM is the oldest Chamber of Commerce, Associated Chamber of Commerce it is called. So they help in providing government with their opinions, wherein the government can take their opinions and implement or make a policy and implement that, so that it helps and it works for the masses, and it helps at the same time to develop the economy of this state. So, but ASSOCHAM cannot go and develop the economy of a state. They are only the people. ASSOCHAM is an organization where we give suggestions to the government. We can give suggestions to the government. Whether it is implemented or not, that depends on the government.
So, how ASSOCHAM is working with the government of Assam to improve the business condition and to attract investment?
So see, we work very closely. In fact, few days back we have gone and met the Chief Secretary Ravi Kotaji, and we have given him a proposal. We have given him opinions on various different policies that are supposed to come up, like the new industrial policy is supposed to come up, and the other policies that are going to come up, the electric vehicle policy, EV policy is going to come up. A lot of things are coming up. So we have put in our suggestions over there. We have put in our suggestions and give it to them. Now it depends on them how they are going to take our suggestions and incorporate those suggestions and implement them.
So, are there any other reforms or advocacy other than what you said to improve the condition of industrial sector?
So see, time and again we suggest, we give different opinions. Experts. We have got experts sitting all across the country, and ASSOCHAM, it's an all India organization. So they give opinions to almost every government, in India. So we get good policies. We also give our knowledge. We send our knowledge of this market. What is there in this market, what is there in this state, what policies, if implemented in Assam, will work for the development of the economy. So we tell them and then take their opinions, these experts' opinions, from various states, and then we come forward and we make a chart out of that, and then we provide it to the government. That these are the things, if made possible in your policy, it will help to develop the industry, develop the state economy. And once the business and the development of the industries are there, automatically the state economy goes up.
Important sector in Assam. Has ASSOCHAM provided any advice to the government for improving its quality and its global competitiveness?
See, we have, in fact, the proposal the last we gave, we have suggested few things over there, because we can understand the quality of our tea is deteriorating. Few gardens have very good quality of tea, but others are deteriorating day by day, and there is a stiff competition now with other states, Bengal and all, doing quite well in the tea garden. So we have suggested few things to the government. We have suggested few things to the tea garden owners also, which they should implement. They should increase the production of the tea. Production of the tea leaves they have to increase. Yes, of course, the government has come up with a new policy giving 5% of the land for different usage, which will also help them to sustain themselves, because almost all the tea industry, the tea gardens, they go into losses. So that is a good initiative from the government which will give, but at the same times we have told them the pros and cons of having different teas with the tree of plantation of tea. So there are adverse effects also. Suppose in a tea garden there are tea plants over there, and there you put some other plant over there. So there will be some adverse effects of those plants also. So you need to be very careful, and a big study has to be done, on what plants actually should be planted in the tea gardens, which will not affect the tea plants actually. And then the plantation has to grow. Good, care has to be taken now of the plants, tea plants. because we can see that the rainfall has been very less this time also. So there are few precautions that we suggest, whatever our experts tell us, we suggest to the government, and then the government puts it to the tea board, and then the tea board takes it forward and informs the tea gardens.
So we also know that Assam is a reserve for oil and natural gas, and they must be facing those challenges. What are those challenges, and how ASSOCHAM is helping to meet these challenges?
To be very frank, oil and natural gas, the departments, they themselves are, very qualified people, whether it is Oil India Limited or ONGC or another, they have their resources, At this moment, I have no knowledge of, providing them with any expertise, but if required, if they ask for us, we can definitely get some expert opinions from other countries as well, since we are connected worldwide. What is happening in the other countries, how it is, developing the oil and natural gases, how it is doing. We can get it from them, but at this moment we have not done.
So what suggestion ASSOCHAM has provided to improve the tourism in Assam, given its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty?
So for that, we have suggested, that number one, to get tourism, attract tourism, is the connectivity, the infrastructure. So we have given suggestions for this. We have suggested that good number of 5-star hotels need to come up. We have suggested, that the government provides some subsidy to these hotels who come up and put hotels in Kaziranga, in Manas, in Popitora. All these are places which will attract the tourism. But the tourism will only increase when the connectivity is good and the infrastructure, where they say they have good hotels to stay. So we have suggested to the government, that they should be providing some subsidy, to all these people. And of course, now with it, as I told you, with the tea gardens, allowing 5% of the land to be implemented for other use. Lot of resorts we are seeing that they are coming up in the tea gardens. These resorts that are coming up in the tea gardens, there are very nice, beautiful resorts that have come up. This will also attract tourism. This will also increase the tourism in Assam. We have a very high potential of tourism, and once the road opens, the steel well road or the quadrangular road, which we know goes up to Thailand. Once that road opens up, we know that people from around the world, around the globe, they come to Thailand for tourism. And once they are there, from Thailand it is so nearby, they will definitely come, to see tea. So tea tourism has a very big potential in Assam, which will help, increase the tourism as a whole.
So another question, recently we have heard about startup Mahakumbh that was organized by ASSOCHAM and NASCOM. So how Assam was benefited from it?
Mahakumbh in Gujarat, you are saying, the one that happened, yeah. So ASSOCHAM was associated with that. They organized that, and the same proposal, actually we have come and now we have put it forward to the state government also, because the government is also planning over here to hold the Advantage Assam in sometime in November, December. So we have given them a proposal of what all we can do. Now it's up to the government, to call us upon and, ask us to implement that. So Gujarat was a very successful stint, where it was very well organized. A lot of investors had come from worldwide, and here also, if given a chance to organize that, we will ensure that we get all the investors from the world, not only from the country, from India. Of course, people will come. We will get investors from worldwide and show them the potential that is there in the northeast, in Assam in particular, where they can come and they can invest and develop Assam more.
The last question, what are ASSOCHAM's next 5-year plan, and what are the milestones it's willing to achieve?
See, we don't have a plan for 5 years right now. We go year by year. So this year, as I told you, we are planning to, support the government in this Advantage Assam that is happening. So right now, that is our target. We are looking into that, and we are working on it already, although we don't have any official confirmation of the work. But still we are working on it. We are in contact with people abroad. We are in contact with people in the country, big people, big industrialists, for them to come once this Advantage Assam happens. And of course, along with that, we will help the government give, suggestions to make the policy also. We'll help them, into how to develop the policy. seeing that policy, somebody is going to come get attracted and come and invest here. So we will be putting our suggestions there also. We'll be giving our suggestions there also, and after that, the government's job is to implement it.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. It's a really wonderful time and really informative for us.
Thank you.
And we expect the viewers will learn a lot from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.